touch of your hand.
I didn't have no choice, Mac. And Susie said she wouldn't go see him unless he got sick or had a broke arm. I tried, but I couldn't figure out how to get him sick. There was no other way. You sure you ain't mad, Mac?
Hell no. Of course, we don't know how she'll work out, but it's a step in the right direction.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to The Law and the Promise, the channel where we discuss the laws of mind that govern our lives, because the outcome is a promise. It is a principle. And that's why we contemplate it, because it does govern our lives. The question is, what's love got to do with it? Everything. Now, there's varying degrees of love. So that's what we're going to go through today, so that you can understand what happens at these varying degrees. Okay. Love, unconditional love, is attention. You will give attention to something no matter what it looks like, no matter what it smells like, or anything else. You give it love and attention. That's unconditional love. Okay. It's attention. All right. And this is love in principle. Okay, it's what are you giving your love to? What are you giving your attention to? What are you thinking about? And what are you feeling when you think about it? Okay, now the feeling. Okay, the feeling. That's, again, love. What are you feeling when you think about that? Are you feeling hate, remorse, anger, happiness, joy, giggling, happy, funny? What? Okay, what is the feeling? Is it admiration, appreciation, respect? You know, and on top of that, funny, gracious, generous, kind, patient? What? It's a warm and fuzzy. You know, that is a feeling. And then there's emotion, energy in the state of motion. It's being stirred up. Okay, the essence. Men call it energy. It's really the essence. Stir, shun, state of, the state of stirring it up, stirring up the essence. And this is that strong passion. Okay, you are passionate about something. Okay, and usually that involves some kind of hurt. And it's a perception. It's a perceived hurt. It's a perceived act of disrespect. It's a perceived, and who's perceiving it? Well, I am. So who's seeing it? I am. So whose problem is it? Mine. You're projecting it out onto the other. And because of the name, I am, your name, this forces those who are not aware, who do not understand, who do not have that level of awareness that we're talking about, that we understand this is what's going on, okay, that we're stirring up the essence when we have strong emotions. Okay, now the idea about stepping back and looking at these things is so that you can use them for your benefit instead of ways that have been hurting you. Okay. And men love to say women cry over anything, and women love to say men never cry. Okay, but neither one is true. We all cry. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. We all cry. Okay, we all do. We all have pain. We all have suffering. And there's a reason for it. Okay, there is. And you're, believe it or not, growing a soul. with those tears and with that pain. And you're forcing yourself to, like a vine, push yourself out of the soil and into the light. That's not an easy task, but it's done. And it can be done. So, love is an emotion that can be to your benefit or not. Okay, it can create beautiful, wonderful things. It can destroy things. This emotion of love. And if used properly, such as when you're forgiving, it wipes that shit out. And this is using the tools that were meant to bind you, to unbind you. Okay? You're being Houdini. You're getting out of this mess. Nothing can stop you. All right? You're Sherlock Holmes. You're figuring it all out. You're putting it all together. It's going to be great. You don't separate your imagination from the consciousness. That's like you stealing God's imagination and having a good time with it for a little while for your own benefit. Like she's a whore. And then, he gets kind of annoyed with that. Annoyed. So that's the nature of the being. Oh, now you want something from me? Screw you. Because you're screwing him. You don't see him. You see money. You see food. You see something other than him. It's thank you for my supply. I know I'm your child. You don't leave your child out in the wilderness with nothing to eat, drink. And you can provide all that. Shelter. You will. It's God. Of course he will. Why not? It's his child. Okay. He doesn't give a shit. It's unconditional love. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit what you've been saying or doing or thinking or feeling. He just wants to give it all to you. So you have to do the same back to everyone else because you made them with everyone else in his mind. And you couldn't help it because you're born in the bad boy side. Okay, you're born in darkness. You've been covered in this muck from centuries, from millennials, thousands of years. You're washing it off. And they've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. This is what the Greek myths are about. This is what the Bible is about. So it's about understanding these myths, these legends. They're true. Just because you can't prove them in the way you wish to prove them today doesn't mean they didn't happen. So it's understanding. You can pick up that Bible and you can find every state of consciousness, state of being, point of view in there. And certain ones you just don't pray for. You just rebuke those babies. And if you want to know who that is, look at authority right now. Look at authority. Who's talking right and who's not. And I don't mean, left and right, because they both just, tend to want it for their side and point fingers at the other side. And it's time to stop that. It doesn't matter what's happened or what's been done. Let's just release everybody and move forward. And we're going to move forward. We're not going to punish you, but we're not going to vote for you anymore. You're Jezebel. You're Ahab and Jezebel. I'm not going to play with you. Got it? You're Dracula and Renfro. I'm not playing with you. All right? I'm not. It's just how it is. I come first, and it's going to go like this. And I pull you out when I need you. You know, it's like a pit bull. They're very sweet and loving and wonderful dogs, but if anyone tries to hurt the people who love him, he'll tear them apart. You won't even think twice about it. So I hope this helps. It's interesting to contemplate all of this, but in understanding it, it certainly helps your life because it helps change your thinking. This is all God, the all in all, the I in all, the one. Okay? You and everybody and their dog says I, and they say I am, whether you realize it or not. It's all you, the universe, and all within it. And this has all been a battle in the divine, you know, and all this other stuff means nothing. It comes, it goes, you know, and it's about to go, you know. The ugly parts, you know, are going to go away and be replaced with right thinking people, people who think of God, and it's going to be totally different. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. Thank you.
Heard you were hurt. I just thought I'd come over and see if there was anything I could do.
Nah, just has to stay in the cast for a couple of months. And it shoots the hell out of spring ties, though. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Octopi now.
Doc, I'll go down to La Jolla with you.
How come?
Just because I thought me and you could have a nice time.
Are you kidding? Turning over rocks that weigh 50 to 100 pounds?
You just tell me what to do and what to look for. But don't make me keep asking you, otherwise I'm gonna get sour on it.
All right, but I can't promise you I'll be able to write the paper, even after we've knocked ourselves out to get the octopi.
Doesn't make no difference to me. As long as you want me to go, I ain't gonna feel cheated.
Okay.
I'll go tell Ella I'm leaving. You come and get me when you're ready.
Susie.
I love you.